Muscle strength development in children and adolescents has been a topic of debate in the last few decades. However, scientific evidence to separate the fact from fiction has been lacking. Over the next few minutes I'll be discussing with you and defogging the fact from fiction of the matter of looking at the possible health outcomes with resistance training in adolescents and children. Children and adolescents need to participate in 45 to 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity that is developmentally appropriate, enjoyable, and involve a variety of activities. Not only is regular physical activity essential for normal growth and development, but physical activity habits established early in life tend to carry over into adulthood. Research increasingly suggests that resistance training can offer unique benefits for children and adolescents when appropriately prescribed and supervised. Health-minded organisations such as the American Academy of Pediatrics, the American College of Sports Medicine, the National Strength and Conditioning Association, the British Association for Sports and Exercise, and the President's Council on Physical Sports and Fitness now recognise the importance of enhanced muscular strength during childhood and adolescence. Investigations performed over the past 15 years provide compelling evidence that well-designed resistance training programs can enhance the strength of children and adolescents beyond what is normally expected from growth and maturation. However, gains produced from strength training during childhood have been shown to be preliminarily due to neural adaptations opposed to hypertrophic factors. There is some controversy over resistance training and its effectiveness in children and adolescents. A study in 1978 by Virgins reported the result of an 8-week resistance training program performed 3 times per week by boys. The pre-adolescents were incapable of increasing muscle strength in the muscle cross-sectional area of the extremities. However, the adolescents increased strength in all muscle groups tested. A decade later, Doherty et al. Reported that 12-year-old boys did not benefit from 3 sessions per week in a 4 to 6 week training session that followed their competitive season. However, we can criticise both these studies as they both involved low resistance with only 1 or 2 sets of an exercise per session, which may not have produced measurable results. Because of such reports, the ineffectiveness of youth strength training became dogma. The AAP echoed this sentiment in its 1983 policy statement, which stated, "Prepubertal boys, pubic hair stages 1 or 2, do not significantly improve strength or increase muscle mass in weight training programs because of insufficient circulating androgens. Thus, resistance training in prepubescence was deemed fruitless and non-essential." Today, more reliable methods of strength testing and a better understanding of the physiology behind neuromuscular strength and development are known, and it has been observed in children as young as 6 years old can improve strength when following age-specific guidelines. When performed correctly, the safe and proper prescription of resistance exercise has been shown to favourably increase a range of potential benefits, which are listed on the fact sheet provided. The prevailing statement, specified by the National Strength and Conditioning Association, which is built on their previous recommendations, can also be found on the fact sheet. It is interesting to note that the traditional fears that resistance training would be harmful to the immature skeleton of young children performing resistance work has been replaced by current findings that suggest that childhood and adolescence may be the opportune time for bone remodeling and modelling process to respond to the tensile and compressive forces associated with weight-bearing activities. Previous concerns that resistance exercise would cause harm to the growth plates in young weight trainers has been replaced by observations that indicate that the mechanical stresses placed on the developing growth plates from weight-bearing exercise or high-stress eliciting sports are actually essential for healthy bone formation and growth. It appears that this type of physical activity during periods of growth and development may be of the most benefit because the mechanical stress from weight-bearing activities may act synergistically with growth-related increase in bone density, which results in a higher bone mass later in life. It has been shown that muscular forces that act on bone to perform a desired movement with a heavy load may be a potent osteogenic stimulus for new bone formation in certain individuals. Examples of these recent studies, which show the benefit of resistance training in children and adolescents, can be found on the fact sheet. In conclusion, additional trials are needed to more precisely define the optimal exercise prescription for producing gains from resistance training. But so far it looks like resistance training in children and adolescents has the potential to offer observable health value provided that appropriate training guidelines and precautions are followed. Traditional concerns regarding the safety of resistance training for boys and girls has seemingly been disproven, and current information suggests that the resistance training should be part of a health maintenance strategy for young populations. Unlike other types of physical activity, resistance training can be catered and tailored to meet the needs of all children and adolescents, regardless of their individual needs. With this information, we can justify the incorporation of resistance training activities into a health-minded approach to physical activity. Thank you.